Manchester United have beaten Lens at Old Trafford in their second to last pre-season friendly, with a first 11 pretty much what I would expect to be playing against Wolves in the opening game of the season. Now, I'm looking at that lineup and I'm still not convinced that it's good enough lineup for Manchester United going forward at the start of the season, but I don't see too many changes to that starting lineup which he's going to make to improve the lineup from the players that we currently have in the squad. Højlund has signed for Manchester United, yet he is apparently injured and will be out for a few weeks, which probably is a blow because because we're still going to be playing Rashford up front, and Rashford's not good enough up front in my opinion. And I mean, the forward line, I'm still not convinced what the best forward line is, but that probably is the best forward line Manchester United have currently got. You could argue maybe Sancho could come into that for one of the either Antony or Garnacho. I'm not too sure. But besides that, most of the team is, and the other option is Diogo Dalot or Wan-Bissaka. That is the main other one. But apart from that, the rest of the team is basically picking itself, which I'm still massively concerned. And I'm looking at that substitutes bench today, and that was massively concerning with the options that Manchester United have got on the bench. That if we pick up any more injuries, I think Manchester United will be fucked, to be honest, because you're looking at the likes of Eriksen, Hannibal on the bench, Forsen. There's not a lot of options. I mean, Sancho would be your obvious one, but there's not too many options there that are going to get Manchester United back in the game for Manchester United, and it is massively concerning. There may still be signings to come. I hope there is. We've obviously fallen behind in this game. A long range shot where the goalkeeper was completely off his line and it's gone into the net. Reminiscent of Ramsdale for Arsenal last season. And yeah, Manchester United have eventually got themselves back into this game in the second half. The quality over Lens has shown in this pre-season friendly, but Manchester United have got to iron out their mistakes. Mason Mount's missed an absolute sitter in this game, basically an open goal, which cannot happen if Manchester United are playing Premier League opposition in the coming weeks, or you will get punished in the Premier League, you really will. But Manchester United have got themselves back in the game. Rashford scored, and he's got to continue to do this week in, week out, because he's going to be the man leading that number 9 position. So he's got to do this week in, week out. And other players, Antony's got himself a goal. He's really got to step up to the mark this season, because if him, Garnacho and Sancho don't step up this season massively, then where are the goals going to come from? We've got to share the goals out a lot more for Manchester United this season. They've all got to be scoring a lot more goals than they did last season. All three of the fuckers have. Or Manchester United are going to be in a bit of trouble. Manchester United got a third. Casemiro getting the goal in the end. Some people said it was Rashford. Casemiro to end the game once and for all for Lens. But you would expect, even in a friendly, Manchester United to beat Lens in a friendly. They're not the best of sides. Have we learnt too much out of this friendly? I don't know really, but it's probably the fact that Manchester United have finally put out what you would consider the starting lineup for the first game of the season. So we're getting close. Tomorrow's lineup will be of a number of fringe players, reserve players that won't be playing next week. So it is what it is. I still don't think Manchester United are prepared nowhere near enough for the start of this season. I really don't, not at all. I think that we haven't put out this first 11 enough in pre-season to get us ready for the start of the season. I think we could have put it out in the previous game against Dortmund, started it, because although a lot of people are saying that the reserve 11 played better in some of the previous friendlies than the first 11, he's not putting the reserve 11 out when we start the season. He's putting this 11 out, barring one or two. He's putting this 11 out against Wolves next week. So in my opinion, should have started it a bit more, but it is what it is. We will have to just roll with it. I'm still not confident going into the season, but I hope that these new signings will improve Manchester United. We will have to wait and see. I don't know, let me know your thoughts on it. We did make some substitutions, but I mean, it is what it is, a friendly game. I'm not too fussed on the fact that we've lost games and we've won games in this pre-season. It's more, my concern is that I don't feel that we're ready for the start of the season. The players haven't come in early enough. We're still waiting to see whether they get Amrabat. Højlund's now injured and not going to be ready for the start of the season, and these are players that needed to come, in my opinion, certainly Højlund needed to come straight into the starting 11 for Manchester United, and we left it too late to bring him in. And okay, he's unfortunately got injured, so he wouldn't have played anyway, but we still brought him in late, too late really. And I still think probably other positions are questionable and whether we need more players, but probably won't get more than another one come through the door. Anyway, let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. Are you confident looking at how pre-season's planned out in terms of how Manchester United are progressing and everything else? Smash the like button, smash the subscribe button, share this video on Facebook if you're watching it, and I'll talk to you all again soon. See ya.